We just gonna go ahead and start the show, man.
Yeah.
Baseline.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Episode 152, Life Choices. Yeah. Life choices.
Welcome to the Porch Podcast. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy, DJ E, Mr. Influential, and I'm rocking with my brother, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. P original, baby. Welcome back. New week, new episode.
Welcome back.
Let's get it. Let's
I'm
get
getting
it.
in. I'm putting the early Instagram shit up real quick, and then we gotta do the this shit right here, the porch. Let's go back and get mine off, and then say the porch 30. You know what I mean? All right. We call this one episode 152. We're gonna call this one Life Choices. Life Choices.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you want to do it? Last week when we got ready to do it, you were like, yo, it's been a while since you came out and asked me how my week was before we got to the quote of the day.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. Took care of it. Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Apologize for the delay. So, which way you want to go about it? You want to let the people know how your week was, or you want to get right to the actual quote? Let's let them know how your week was.
How the week was.
Let's let them know. How was your week, brother?
So my week was busy.
Okay. All right.
As we knew last week when I first
You know my
came-
saying, right? For you said,
What's that?
get busy or get buried.
Oh,
Yeah. That's where I'm at with it right now.
right.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
my new thing, especially really heavy going into the next year.
That's a T-shirt.
That's a T-shirt.
That's a T-shirt.
You know what I'm saying? Get busy or get buried.
Yeah. That's a
Please,
T-shirt right there.
don't get buried. Go ahead,
No, don't
brother.
get
So
buried. So-
you've been busy,
So I've been busy.
right?
And had a lot going on. As we knew last week when I first, I had just got back. You know what I mean? I just got back from off the trip. And what I had found out after the show that night when I got home, I was weighing an extra 6 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it sound like you had a good time on vacation.
I did.
Okay,
I did.
okay.
But I ain't like it.
You didn't like the results of it.
Yeah, I didn't
You were
like that.
great with vacation.
No, I ain't like the extra 6.
Right. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
You didn't
it
like
was
you didn't like
results,
the
yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Everything got a price, brother. Everything
Right.
got a cost.
I'm proud to say, go ahead and clap it up for this. I already got rid of that 6.
Right.
Week later, 6 gone.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I say all that to say this. Crazy, hell of a time. How things go. So I was on the Peloton a little bit this week.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Making better choices of food.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I was proud of myself because I was actually doing gigs. Holiday parties season kicked off for me. Shout out to Christina Sykes Academy. Let's clap it up for them.
Absolutely.
That's where I was at Friday. You know what I mean?
Thanks for hiring my brother.
Right. Shout out to my brother DJ William H. We was together out in
Okay. H. Okay. Okay.
the Chart House in Weehawken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
Fan of the chart.
It was a wedding there.
Okay.
And shout out to the Millers. That's right there.
I was
That's
ready
what
to say,
it is. Yeah.
congratulations,
Shout out to the
bro.
Millers.
Shout them out, man.
Yeah,
Shout them out, man.
Nathan and Veronica Miller. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the both of you, Nate. You know, you and your lovely bride. May y'all be blessed with many years of joint happiness.
That's it, right?
Absolutely.
Came back, then was at a comedy show, helped out a little bit there. That was right there at home at Tracy's Kitchen. Shout out to Tracy's Kitchen.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Nice, funny show. DK was the host. Chubb
Nice.
performed. Brandy performed. You know how it goes. So it's just what it was. It was nice. It was nice. And then Sunday, me and you were together early.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Our lovely grandmother
Absolutely.
turned 90 years old.
Absolutely. By the time y'all see this, man, grandma's birthday will be tomorrow,
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Beautiful, like you said, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Good to see family and good to celebrate grandma.
Right.
Awesome.
And then I closed out with a Sagittarius finale party in the same room. Let's clap it up for that.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Who put that together?
Shout out to Nina Dawkins.
Absolutely.
Lance Lopez, hosted again by my brother DK. We was all together. And why I have y'all attention, I'm pissed off because I ain't got the flyer up. Next Sunday, same location, ugly sweater party from 5 to 10. Only a $10 admission. You don't need no ticket. Just show up at the door. Ugly sweaters are not, I repeat, mandatory.
So I'll explain this. So I just got the rest of the rules for you. Let me break it down.
Right.
It's an ugly sweater party.
Right.
Okay? Ugly sweater.
Yeah.
You can't be ugly and wear a regular sweater and think that you're going to get in for half price. Okay? You're not going to get your Halloween off,
Right.
Off on the ugly sweater thing. Nah, I'm just joking, man. Make sure y'all check it out next Sunday right there.
Next Sunday right there at Cooper's.
At Cooper's.
Riverview, 50 Riverview Plaza, Trenton, New Jersey, right there on the river.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Yeah, man. Had another good week.
Yeah.
Another good week. You know what I mean? I've been moving and grooving. Like I said, my slogan, get busy or get buried. Doing a lot of research, a lot of reading, a lot of different studying, trying to get better at certain things. Like you said, the weekend kicked off for me Friday night. My youngest daughter had a fantastic opportunity to be in a wonderful play, The Nutcracker, at Voorhees Middle School. Did great. I want to say congratulations or, job well done for all of the dancers that were involved in all three shows. She was there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yes, sir. I was at 3 Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I went to, 3 different Nutcrackers.
Life of a Dance Dad.
Life of a Dance Dad. And did fantastic. Yeah. Did fantastic. Across the board, couldn't be more prouder. Finished up Sunday night. Had a little get-together back at my in-laws' house. Shout out to them for hosting. Not only hosting, my youngest turned around and brung, some of the friends that she wanted to have, just kind of kick back, come back and hang out a little bit with her.
Right.
And at their house. And they had no idea. And I want to say that that's an amazing thing. When you turn around, there's such beautiful people. I'm a lucky guy. You know what I mean? I got awesome, I got an awesome second mom and dad is what I really call them, to be completely honest. But anyway, needless to say, opened up the doors. Didn't even know that the other young ladies was coming and blessed them. And that's just a testament to them. Then I honestly, had a great weekend starting Friday. Saturday was enjoyable as well. Sunday, pleasant up until right around 8:37. Things got a little bit different. You know what I mean? All I can say is we got to regroup. For those who don't know why I talk about what I'm talking about the Philadelphia Eagles. We got to regroup. You know what I mean? We got to, one to grow on. Actually, 2. Last 2 weeks, we've been looking a little JV-ish. Nothing against that, but that's what we've been looking like. Okay, we ain't been playing no varsity ball.
Right.
So, we got to get back to it. So that's what took place with me on that, brother. Like you said, obviously, it was a wonderful event, being able to see Grandma, celebrate that, see all of my family, you know what I mean, to be able to celebrate, Grandma's 90th birthday, which is officially tomorrow.
Right.
So with that, brother, let's get into the flow of it. What you got for me? What you got for all of us tonight, man, as far as the quote of the day?
Well, before we get to that.
What you want to get to?
No, I just wanted to finish doing this.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. Okay. Go ahead, brother.
So, the quote of the day. We're going to get there. Sometimes you make the right decision. Sometimes you make the decision right.
Right.
That was by Phil McGraw.
Right.
I thought that was pretty profound, so I'm going to say this again.
Give it to him one more time, bro.
Sometimes you make the right decision. Sometimes you make the decision right. And that is by Phil McGraw. So when I read that, I seen that and I said to myself, that sticks out a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I mean? Making the right decision may be, I look at it as, you're looking at that as saying, I got the result I was definitely looking for.
Okay.
But making the decision right, you may not be happy with the outcome. Like, damn, I really wanted to go on my trip. But I got to cancel it because this happened.
I'll wait. What I talk about later is going to tie into.
Right.
Just
Of
even
course.
saying that. Right. Go ahead.
Right.
I'm listening. Break it down.
But all in all, it was the right decision because I probably would have regretted missing this or not being able to be a part of that. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So I get it. Sometimes you make the right decision,
Okay.
and sometimes you make the decision right. The right,
I like that.
yeah, that's you know,
That's that. Yeah. I ain't just saying it because it's
Nah.
like rhyme a little bit. Yeah. No.
you
So
just make you think.
absolutely, because you've had to be in that position before.
Yeah,
You had to have been in a position one time where you say, "Look, I can do this and make things better for everybody, or I can do this and be selfish in it to some degree, right?
right.
Because it almost seems like you got to be selfish to some degree to like, yo, I'm gonna do it this way.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Or
A lot.
everything is screaming for me to do it this way, but I'm gonna do it the other way.
So right there, you kind of said a lot. I'm not going to say this is 100% on each side,
Right.
But what I'm going to say is this: majority of the time, when you feel like you made the right decision,
Right?
you're being selfish, and it's okay to be selfish.
Yeah.
It's okay. Everybody has to be selfish. You got to be selfish. How else you get the things you want? But when you make the decision right,
Right.
I think majority of the time you may be being selfless.
Yes. A lot of I think that fits that.
That's what that is.
Because sometimes you make the right decision and sometimes you make the decision right.
Right.
I mean, that's what I gather from
Like
it,
I've
bro.
made the right decision and put more of a risk on me with certain things.
Right.
But it was the right decision because who I might have made it for,
Right.
it pleased them. They're in a better situation.
Right.
And if they're not in that best situation, I'm not going to really feel the best anyway.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I see exactly what you
So
said.
I've made the decision right part a lot.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Made the right decision, but that made the decision. It's not the same thing.
It's not. It's close.
It's close,
Words
but
is
it's
being
not.
used, but yeah, the order. It's funny how sometimes a simple change of order make
Right.
things different.
Bruh, it's a perfect example is when I said to you earlier when we was off air, because we were
Never off lines.
Yeah, 'cause
Right.
we weren't on them.
Right.
Yeah, clap it up for that and laugh. I said people often get mixed up with people being spoiled, right? As a person always getting what they want.
Right.
That's not making a person spoiled.
Okay.
What makes a person spoiled, in my opinion, is
Yeah.
a person that always gets their way. It may sound like it's the same, but it's not.
Right. I agree. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because a person always getting what they want
Right.
may be something they possess.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a person getting it something they way, they ain't even got to touch nothing. It just went the way they wanted it to go.
Absolutely. Yeah.
know what I
I
mean?
think that titles
Right.
are different between people anyway.
Right. Okay.
So like when you're describing what the concept of spoiled means to you,
Right.
you're right. It may change. That may be a specific spoil for a specific person.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or it could be a general. It could just be a general statement.
Right.
But I think a lot of times when you have one name of something to kind of describe something,
Right.
I think it becomes a little bit. That's where I think it gets misunderstood.
A lot of times it
You know what I
becomes
mean?
a cliche.
Cliche, but it also becomes like, for instance,
norm
if your-
for that
If your
situation.
introduction to the word spoil
Okay.
is exactly what you just. I was going to use another.
Yeah.
You wanted it, man. You
Yeah.
just,
Which one was you going
you
to
know what I
use?
mean?
Yeah. Which one you was
Throw
going
that
to
out
use?
there. That's a bait. Get over here. Yeah.
Like if you were introduced to the word blow.
Yeah.
See? It
But
is.
we were when we was kids and they said blow. Think about it. Quick answer. Go. Blow out the candles with your birthday cake. Reason why he couldn't think about it is because he's stuck on the previous or to right now. The current time. When you're a kid, you are introduced to blow. But blowing your candles out, blow mommy a kiss. You know what I mean? Oh, I fell. I got a boo-boo. What they tell you to do?
P, I don't understand why you
Blow on it.
blow on it.
Okay.
But you trying to
I just gave you what I know. What I'm trying to do is I asked you a general question.
Right.
You had no quick response for it. I gave you three just now that it's
So
child.
what was the now?
The now is all the same for me.
No, when you said to
I
me,
still blow the candles out
you
at the
said,
birthday.
no. You said to me, I
Right.
was focused on the now. What's
Yeah.
my now?
You have to tell them. It's part of how you gonna get past
I
it.
don't know what. Listen. It's funny because when you took your journey,
Yeah,
you know, take it how you take it.
yeah.
Down blowback mountain.
Huh.
Yeah, you know.
Come on.
Yeah, you know.
Let them all know how you feel.
You know what I mean?
You're doing it.
That's when you had to fall.
Not
back
at all.
from
I
the
just
blow.
want
It was a retreat.
everyone's watching this show and they noticing all my examples of when we heard it. But I did. All right. So let's say this.
Smiley B, what's up?
Smiley B, what's up, sis?
What's going on with you?
Peace with you. Peace. Listen, here's my thing, right? Okay. Great explanation of spoiled. People want it their way. Right? People want it their way.
Right.
You got situations that happen in life. You can be taking care of a person, giving them everything they want, but if you don't give it to them when they want it, they're still not happy. Right?
Right.
All right. That's one thing. Like you said, life is about choices.
Right.
Life is about choices. So I had, a conversation with the family because I think that what we have to remember is because life is about choices, we have to choose to be proactive, and before things develop, get in front of them, have conversations, interactions with the kids and the family, and do things that will allow you to be able to stay in front of as much issues as possible, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So I got to give you an example. A technique that me and my wife use every year. I'm quite sure I've said it on the show at some point, but I'll reiterate it once again. We do something every year where we go out for dinner, and what we do is we write, preferably it's usually after the new year,
Right.
closer towards my birthday. And what we do is we write down, like you know how people have
Toya, what up, Toya T? What up, T?
what's good with you? What's good with you?
Young vet clothing.
Brother T, welcome back, bro. You know how we do. So you turn around and I was just telling you about, you trying to get me this week. That's crazy. You almost got me too. You almost got me. But
You
anyway,
lost
what
your
I was
thought.
no. What I was getting ready to say is about the family.
Fix it,
Sometimes you got
Batman.
to be able to talk and you got to be able to get in front of certain situations, right?
In front of what?
I said certain situations, man. With the family.
There's
man.
a lot of situations.
Yeah.
Oh, with the family.
I don't know about it. I know what my family situations are. Hey, buddy. Eventually, this is going to become a confessional show.
No, sir. No,
You
sir.
know
I
what I
have
mean?
nothing to confess.
And at that point, you're not going to be able to hold back. You have to let it out. So, hold back, let it out. Whoa, pause. So, anyway,
Right.
like we're saying with the situation, sometimes you have to reiterate the fact that you have to make changes before things take place, right? Leads me to the conversation I want to have with you today, man. Heard this awesome. It was another podcast. But it was a couple doctors. They were talking. I was talking about how the difference between being a procrastinator. Okay. No, procrastinator. Okay, all right.
Procrastinator.
Procrastinating. Right? And then the other concept sometimes is built on delay. So I want to put this out there, right? This doctor made an awesome statement. He said, know the difference between being a procrastinator and when a situation is a delay. Okay? Wow.
Nobody see that. Go ahead.
And it's a delay. Okay? Everybody procrastinates.
Right.
Everybody, right?
Yes,
He
yes.
used an example. His example was every time it's time for me to cut the grass, I find a way to get an excuse to not do it. It rained yesterday. It looked like it's going to rain today.
Yeah. Oh.
Then he
That's
went
a
as
good
far
one.
as even making a statement about how he has lawnmowers,
Yeah.
but no desire to cut the grass.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, I know that guy.
Now you look at that situation. What would make that procrastinating? Well, procrastinating is first off you saying what you're saying
Right.
and then feeling that way. What he was basically breaking down is procrastinating is a personality situation.
Right.
It's more attached to that. What did the average person say when you talk about them doing something differently, right?
Right.
What they say, I don't have the what?
Time.
And if they ain't got the time, they ain't got the,
Energy.
you know what I mean? So it's time, energy, money in most cases, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you turn around and you see it. What's the antidote for being, a procrastinator? Pro is still in front of it. Proactive.
Trash, and
You
you
can.
won't be
You
be
can.
able to actually do. You're gonna be a pro. Like I'm not being part of the cast to do the job.
Got it. I mean, it sound like it's
Right?
Yeah.
Right? But what also you can look at the form, I'm just messing around with you, but procrastinating. Nah, seriously, when you look at the
I
procrastination,
was trying to get it.
the procrastination of him not cutting the grass, right?
Yes.
If you're not going to do it, the grass still need to be cut, bro. So you hire somebody to do it.
So what you're doing is being in the opposition. So this is the difference between being a procrastinator,
Yeah.
procrastinating,
Yeah.
and delay, right? The minute that you're, the way the doctor explained it, the minute that when you procrastinate on more than one thing, you become a procrastinator
Yeah.
because it's attached to many other different things.
It has to become plural.
All that Rosetta Stone he doing.
I
need to do some English.
I ain't even do Rosetta Stone. Duolingo. That's what I'm doing.
Okay,
right now.
don't shout them out no more till the check come.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Cut the check.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, that's the difference. When you start to procrastinate against more than one thing, you become obviously eventually you become a procrastinator. Watch this.
Right.
They say the best way to get something done is to give it to someone busy. An average person will look, like the doctor said, and say, well, why would you want to give it to someone who's busy? Because clearly, they know how to get things what? Done.
That's why they busy. Bro, I get a lot done.
Okay.
Sometimes people may focus on, because you're not, that's the thing, nobody's 100%.
Right.
Because if
You
everybody,
ain't never met them.
Because everybody
Yeah.
was 100%,
Yeah.
it won't be a such thing as a procrastinating person
Right.
to be able to become a procrastinator.
Oh, for sure.
Because once you do more than one thing of procrastinating, you become a procrastinator.
Yeah, my man.
Right?
My man.
So my point, what I'm making is, you always got to focus on the majority.
That's right.
Right? And even when a person focuses on a majority, people say, oh no, you're trying not to address what needs to be fixed. No, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing.
Break it down.
What I'm doing is focusing on what I get done so I can find the way to get the other things done that I'm not getting done.
Right.
Whether it's to get the means for me to pay somebody,
No question.
whether it's for me to meet the right person to get it done, because you got it, all that comes in together.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I do.
Right? But when people focuses on what's not getting done and what is getting done, as the person that's doing it, other than me just looking at it for those things, it's also though, damn. Also though. That's what I was saying.
Therapy.
Yeah, therapy.
Also though.
Therapy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Rosetta Stone.
the book of E. That's what you're getting right now. Right? But what I'm saying is,
Right.
it also gives me motivation and rhythm.
That person that be laughing at the end.
Yeah. It gives me motivation and rhythm.
No, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because what's the word I'm really looking for? Momentum. That's what I'm looking for.
Going with it.
Yeah.
Going with it.
By looking
I
at
love
what
it.
I'm getting
Whenever
done.
you get lost, when you come back, oh my gosh, yo, you nasty. Like it. Okay.
Yeah. But it helps my momentum.
Right.
Damn, I conquered this. Damn, I conquered that. Because right now, bro, it's like the universe, as we know, is real. You follow the energy. That's why if you see the post I put up the other day, do not put any energy, don't keep putting energy in things that are not rewarding.
No question.
Is what I'm saying.
No question. Yeah.
You have to focus where that reward is.
Right.
For example, I'm a DJ.
Right.
Been DJing longer than working at Trenton Waterworks. Been being paid to DJ longer than working at Trenton Waterworks.
No question.
Right?
No
All
question.
Right. So when you sit back and you think about all that, right? The reason what kept me there is once I got on that energy wave of the universe and that flow, and I started receiving reward. I'm laughing at your face, man. You look like Pop right now. Yeah. Word up. Yeah, I mean, do it again. Put your face back on the screen.
I don't feel like planting my face in front of the people. Like, pause.
Yeah. Don't let nobody play with your face ever or play in your face.
How many times you seen it?
Right.
Never.
No.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay.
So what I'm saying is, once you start to ride that wave
Right.
of energy,
Okay.
it just keeps coming in. Like, for example, Toya on here right now watching the show.
No question.
She said, absolutely. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Toya she got her own decorating design cap. It's called Cap, right?
Talk about Cap.
Cap, right? I don't know how many years she had it now. Tell them at the bottom right here, Toy. Tell them. But when she had her launch party,
Yes.
ask her who the DJ was. Okay, who was your DJ, Toya? And how many years Cat been in? My point is, it's the momentum.
No question.
Once you get ride that wave of that momentum, you keep going. 152 episodes of the Porch Podcast.
No question. But you make a sound point.
Right.
See, first off, once again to reiterate it, all of us have a level of procrastinating in us.
Right.
There are things that we are a little hesitant to go after to do. The difference between certain situations is if it eventually gets done,
Right.
one or two things is going to happen.
Thank you, Toya. She said 2015, and you was the DJ.
There it is.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, if you eventually get this situation done,
Right.
then even with your procrastinating, it's different. It was funny. The actual doctor said, it's funny because most procrastinating people don't like hanging with other procrastinators.
Nah.
Literally, they talk junk. We always late.
Yeah.
And everybody's looking like everybody in here is always late.
Right.
It's the funniest thing because even though it is a behavior, as he was saying, that we can actually learn to, get better at.
I love what all this is going.
It's a different situation when you look up and you don't make the adjustments and you just kind of stay in the same, position.
Right.
So delay. He gave a great example. He said procrastination versus delay. Mm-hmm. You in an airplane on a tarmac. The plane, it can't leave. You got weather situations, things preventing it from leaving the ground.
That's a perfect shot,
Right? Mm-hmm. Things preventing it from leaving the ground. That's a delay. Because there was nothing that you could have did about it.
Right.
Versus a situation where you have a person who is actually, laying in the bed, knowing that they need to be up so they can be at the airport to be on time, prevent themselves from missing their plane. Those people, that's more of a delay.
Right.
See the difference? So a delay, and what I'm saying is procrastinating is not the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Procrastinators never get it done.
Right. They keep finding excuses.
Delayed, they just late.
Right.
It's delayed. It's when you go to the airport.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Go to the airport. You walk in, you get to your little section where your flight is.
Mm-hmm.
First thing you look at to do is look at that screen. See where it's at. If it's your flight number, is it on time? Or is it delayed? I'm seriously.
I'm listening to you.
Right? That's how it go. Now, it's not procrastinating. It's being delayed because of some type of, should be either a safety thing or it's safety. It's always safety. I don't care what nobody says.
Of course.
I always think it's safety. Whether it's safety for the employees that's supposed to work the plane, whether it's safety for everybody that's going to be aboard the plane, whether it's safety because of the weather.
Safety, gotcha.
Yeah, it's safety, right? So those are things that are out of their control.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of times when things are delayed and people that get stuff done, it's because of something that they could. It's not a procrastination. They couldn't do it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they may have, got sick. I mean,
oh yeah,
the flu. Really can't move.
Yeah,
so I'm not going to build a new wall and I got the flu.
No, you absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why they explain.
Right.
Because they asked the doctor, well, what's an explanation then?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. What's up,
what's going on, bruh?
Yeah.
Like, what's the explanation? Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, bruh, procrastinator, delay, explanation. Makes sense, right? Most people say, well, what you may look at as me procrastinating may be a legitimate explanation for it.
PPP loan. That's
If it's a real, he's ready. He's here.
Procrastinator.
Hey,
I just said PPP loan, right?
Yeah.
Delayed.
Where's the third P?
No, there's no third P. I was just playing around that. That's
why I'm thinking you said
I'm making
PPP.
sure you know. I know an explanation. Right? That's what you said.
Yes.
PPDE.
Yeah. What could have still been PPP? I said it.
See? Now you freestyle.
But all right. So here's what I'm saying in that situation. Now, you think about it from the explanation perspective. Yes, you can explain certain things not developing and going right. going the right way, right? You may be delayed while explaining it.
Yeah.
On the flip side of that situation, what I'm saying is about having a situation where there's a level of procrastinating and being a procrastinator, right?
Right.
Here's the thing. You talking to a person, an example of a person who is a procrastinator. Listen, I need to go to school.
Right.
I need to get my education. I need to get a degree.
Right.
Man, I just can't find the time. But you can't make time,
Right.
right? I mean, like fabricate it. The only
Right.
way you can make time is to actually take time from something else. That's how you make time.
Right.
Now, if you turn around and you look at a situation like that as a procrastinator, it may be legitimate, illegitimate, whatever. Then you got people who are procrastinating. Now, I look at that from this perspective. You in school. It take you 6 years to get a 4-year degree. You finished it. Your education was a little delayed in terms of you getting your paperwork, but you completed the situation. You were procrastinating from finishing up, getting the credits and the, that you need to get the credentials.
Now,
That's the difference in like just 2 examples.
my question is this though:
What's up?
what do you think is really the actual leading cause of procrastinating in a person?
So what he said, and I'm just going to kind of echo that situation, is twofold. One is
What's his name again? Too now,
Dr. Ferrari.
Damn.
Yeah.
Vroom vroom.
Word is mine.
Word is by magical.
Yeah. Dr. Ferrari. Yeah.
How many women he get off that name?
Hopefully-
Dr. Ferrari, do
hopefully-
you have
hopefully
a Ferrari?
None. Hopefully none, because he's married. Just his wife. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did,
Hope he okay, Doc.
yeah.
Sorry.
I'm talking about back in the day.
It's my brother.
Yeah,
It's my brother, man.
yeah.
He gonna do it.
Shout out to Dr. Ferrari.
Shout
man.
out
I
to
need
Dr.
Come on the
Ferrari.
show. Yep.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you on the show.
Sitting. So anyway, long story with that. He said it's more of a personality thing. It's a behavioral thing, right? From a personality thing. So you can change, right? You can evolve from that situation. Part of the reason why, part of the thing that you can do to help correct the situation is become better at being proactive.
Yes.
So if that means that in order for you to get out of work get out of the crib on time to get to work, that means you got to get up a little earlier. Obviously, you adjust the clock. We do it all the time. We try to play this mind game all the time. We'll set a clock 10 minutes fast with the objective to look at the clock and I guess one day develop some kind of amnesia and forget you set the clock 10 minutes fast.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And then turn around and say, well, I operate and I'll get there because the clock is 10 minutes fast. I never understood the concept that and why people did that.
I think some people do that because they got to be, for poor lack of terms, like scared straight. It's like something that, let me get my act together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though they know it's 10 minutes fast, that initial illusion may put them in a form of panic and shock.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it may.
Right. And then but when they see it, they get that initial shock because they haven't known how to defeat that yet, right? And they say, "Oh, I still got 10 minutes."
That's why it's crazy because you got to. All right, so you have to develop an inner discipline,
right,
to literally look at a clock that you know has the wrong time and do the right thing.
Well, that's
the thing that's like mind blowing, right?
That's optimistic and pessimistic people. See, optimistic people believe that they don't have to make these type of tweaks.
Correct.
The tweak is them.
Yeah.
If I keep being 10 minutes late, then I need to get up 10 minutes earlier.
You know what I say
or
about
leave
that?
10 minutes earlier sometimes. Not leave 10 minutes
No,
earlier.
I understand what you're saying, but what I say about that sometimes is we create our false illusions, our own false realities, right? False reality is I create a fictitious time to get a real result.
Right.
And it's the funniest thing because you turn around and you say to yourself, I'm going to do that, but it still requires me to remember and forget.
Right.
I have to remember to forget that this clock is 10 minutes fast.
Right.
I got to remember to forget that.
Right.
And then you turn around and you wonder why certain things don't change. And that's what he was pointing out. See, you can play all of the psychological games
but if
you want
you
to play.
don't do what you got to do.
But if you don't actively do what you're supposed to do,
it doesn't matter.
Then you just looking for the new, latest, and greatest thing. Same what he said works the same way with diets.
Yep.
People look around and say, "Oh man, what's the name? Did this? He on keto. He got this. He a vegan now. Whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
And then they turn around until the next thing comes out because the next thing is always better than the last thing.
Right.
I don't care what nobody
that's how
says.
they sell it.
That's how they sell it anyway, right? So that's the main thing with that. Look, before we get too much deep into this conversation, because this is a good one and it's rolling, I want to bring to y'all attention that if you ever in the need of a event planning company that can take care of your planning in any capacity, like I said, whether it's that surprise party, whether it's any of those events.
Corporate events.
Weddings.
A wedding.
Absolutely. We got a company for you. Let them know what it is. Eh? Listen, whether it's your first or your 50th birthday, that 25 years of service, if not more, retirement party, or the day that you and the love of your life share vows to become one, let Front and Center Events take care of all of your event planning needs. Sit back, put your feet up, and enjoy the show, where they truly keep you at the front and center of it all. That's www.fncevents.com. Head on over there today and get that party booked. Back to the show. Absolutely, Front and Center Events. So that's the main thing, right? Is understanding that the way that you fix that is you become more proactive, right? So if you look at life from the perspective of, if I take out of the equation that I need to try to trick myself to be better,
right,
and just do better, then it's different. There are all kind of reasons why around you all the time. You see the benefit instantaneously when you become proactive. You agree or disagree?
Right. I agree.
Instantaneously, you become proactive. You keep missing the trash man. He come on Thursday because you can't wake up early enough to put it out before he come by.
You start putting it on Wednesday.
Come on now. See, that's easy. But it's things like that that we'll look at and we'll say, well, that can't be the solution. That can't be that simple. But literally,
it's that simple.
It's that simple.
And when you start doing the right things, like
Right.
I said earlier in the show,
Right.
you create momentum.
Right.
You create momentum.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, no. So that's the thing. You want to, so I bring this up because, like you said, this week's episode is called Life Choices.
Right.
And since we're getting ready to go into the new year, one of the things that I know I was saying now, too, I had to circle back. Part of the new year thing, getting it ready, the thing that me and my wife was doing, we get together at the turn of the new year in January. We turned around and we share a list of things that we want to go into the next year and deal with. Whether it's 10 things on that list, 8 things on that list, 3 that you want to definitely change, 3 and like you want to start doing, and maybe 5 that you want to cut back on or stop doing, as much. So we do that, and then what we do is, at the beginning of the next year, we share those lists. We swap them while we out to dinner.
Right.
Beautiful situation. We sitting there in the environment where things are relaxed, calm. It's just us. And we talk about the things that we either accomplished, things that we backburned, the things that we started but we didn't complete. And we, some of those things we, put on the next list. And then some of those things we've evolved in other areas of our life that we realize that they really didn't even have a place on the list anyway. See, sometimes I want to just bring that up. Sometimes in life what we forget is that we can bring up things and our thinking will lead us into other areas, right? So you start off and you're interested in one thing, you start to develop that thing, and then you look up before you know it, the other thing that you wrote down that you was going to do, you don't have no interest in that no more.
Right.
Now you're in a situation where you turn around and you realize that you discover that you have an interest in this, and it's successful and it's working. Now, when you apply something like that, right, that logic, that thinking, that understanding, it's a difference between, and then how can I say, it ignites at that point you being more proactive. You know what I mean? Pro-ready, whatever you want to call yourself. You want to be, earlier for you. You ain't got to be the first person there, but you sure don't want to be the last person there. You know what I mean? You want to build up things slowly and put yourself in a position where you can actually turn around and see the change very quickly.
Right.
So, we got all kind of cliches that, to energize those things. Early is the bird. What is it?
The early bird.
The early bird catches the worm. Things like that. There's little things that will remind you the benefits of being early.
Got you, Toya.
It ain't about so much a situation of being early, like I got to be the first person at work, but learn how to be earlier for you. Earlier for you. You know what I mean? How do you be earlier for you? Like, show up for you earlier. Don't put yourself in, stressful moments and you can't wait and now you're panicking and it's too much traffic or I'm running late. Show up for you first.
Right.
It's a big thing that I've been promoting. Show up for you first.
Right.
You can't show up for anybody else on time if you don't show up for yourself on time. Be early for you. Be early for yourself. You know what I mean? I know I need to do better at this. I know I need to stop, you know what I mean, relying on other people when I'm so capable of doing these things.
Right.
So we just got to put it, the procrastination, just to answer the question once again, bruh. What is the counteraction to the procrastination or being a procrastinator? It's proactivity.
Yeah.
Start being more proactive.
Yeah, be a pro at acting.
Right.
I mean, be a pro at being active, being movement.
That's it. Yeah. That's where it all derived from. So,
hey, Jen,
what's going on, Jen? Mm-hmm. So you in a situation where you turn around and you start to want to do more, right? Like you said with the quote of the day. Sometimes you make choices.
I'll put it back.
Okay.
Sometimes you make the right decision.
Right.
Sometimes you make the decision right.
Right there, come on now.
Phil McGraw.
Look
at these two dudes right there clapping up and laughing. Dude. All right, bring it on back.
So sometimes you make the right decision. And sometimes you make the decision right. I mean, bruh.
It's official.
If I ain't heard a statement in a while, and I hear a lot of them.
Right.
That right there was just like
that's
super basic but super strong.
Bruh. Like a wise man told me this when I was going through a hard time in my life.
Right.
And when you be going through these hard times, sometimes you don't think you see it end.
Mm-hmm.
And that nigga said, it is what it is till it ain't no more.
It's going to be that way till it ain't no more.
It's going to be that way till it ain't no more. Well, we obviously know it was Pete that said it. Let's go ahead and clap it up for that.
But that.
It's the same, yeah.
What you just said,
yeah.
Like, I'm cool. Thank you for saying what you said about me. But that other one, sometimes you make the right decision and sometimes you make the decision right.
No, that's what I'm saying. This one has been that official. That's like the most official one since then.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Because, bruh, I'm you know what it is? You're starting to think about.
It's really got to you now.
Because you're thinking about all the times that you've done that.
Right.
And you just say to yourself, I was doing it unconsciously.
Yeah.
Unconsciously, like, how many times have you got to a point? I had a conversation today, and I was telling you about it earlier. Sometimes you gotta be humble, man.
Well, it's like the power of habit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Yeah. What's that book? I think that's what it's called. The Power of Habit. It got like the yellow cover with the circle and everything like that. So I remember buying the book and reading it. Not the whole thing, but just part of it. And they was talking about how this town.
It's another one. Atomic Habits, good money too.
Yeah. I know you read that one. And it was talking about this time when people were trying to, let's say in this small town, was trying to actually, they wasn't happy with some laws or something they was trying to make. So let's say there was like council meetings and things of that nature.
Town halls
and things like that, right?
All right?
So they was going and they was making all this noise about a certain situation. And what happened was they used to have like food trucks out there.
Okay.
So
like kind of like what we have now, not like that.
Nah, but it was like food stands or whatever. But what I'm saying is, they would be sitting there. They would be able to eat. They would do that and still argue their point. They made a quick law saying that the food trucks couldn't come inside anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So the crowd started dwindling down.
Yes.
Because they started getting hungry.
Yeah.
Started doing things.
No, I get you. I'm with you.
So they did that, and then eventually it got lower and lower and lower and lower.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And it's gone. That all comes from a power of habit.
Right.
They started to make a habit to make the people uncomfortable. Everything changed.
Mm-hmm.
But when the people were comfortable, everything was official.
Okay.
As time goes and you grow,
hey, I'm a firm believer of it.
right?
Especially, and guess what?
Because
the larger the situation you want to accomplish,
right,
the more uncomfortable you're going to be.
And but when that happens, right,
mm-hmm.
it creates what? That's the name of the episode: a life choice.
Yeah,
a life choice.
You know why it's funny? 9 times out of 10, I ain't gonna say 10 times out of 10 because nobody's perfect, but 9 times out of 10,
right,
everything that people want to do that's of a major accomplishment situation for them in life, they know the level of work that they have to put in.
Right.
They just choose not to address it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You know, it's like You could tell some people, like, for instance, a person would say, well, just tell me how to get there. And you say, well, now, I know you know how to get there. Just follow me. Just tell me how to get there. And you turn around and you tell them how to get there.
Right.
But they don't understand that once you get there, there's certain things that has to be done.
Right.
But they want to hurry up and get there.
Right.
And you trying to explain, just follow me. And then when you get there, those who followed you don't have any issues getting in.
Right.
It's not about you needing to be the leader. But what I'm saying is sometimes we're in a rush to jump out there. So just tell me how to get there. And when you tell the people how to get there, they see the level of work. They don't want to do it
no more. Right.
They don't want to do it.
So if they do it unconsciously and become a habit, they'll grow with it.
Correct.
Right.
That's it.
That's anything. It's building momentum. Your diet.
Yeah.
Your budget.
Yeah.
Anything.
He said attach something that you hate to do with something that you need to do.
Right.
Right? Or not need to do. I'm sorry. Something that you hate to do, but something that you like to do.
Right.
Right? This is how you make changes. Or something you've been delaying. I ain't going to say hate, but you've been delaying or procrastinating doing.
Right.
You turn around, like he said, for instance, you could turn around and say, for every dish that I wash after dinner, because like it's my thing to do the dishes, to wash the dishes. For every dish that I wash after dinner, I afford myself an opportunity, that same amount of minutes, for watching a show that I want to watch. So making TV like more of a reward situation.
Right.
Or you turn around and you pair it with something like, for instance, if you got to fold clothes and you hate doing laundry,
Right.
but you like watching TV.
Right.
Well, the average person to tell you would just take the clothes in front of the TV, watch TV, and fold the clothes at the same time.
Right. But it goes back to what I said earlier this week in my post.
What's that?
Invest your energy into rewarding situations.
Correct. Wow. Well, me and you didn't even know that we was basically barking up the same tree. I'm gonna put the video out tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It said into right situations.
Right.
So what that give you energy.
Right.
Some people will say this, right? And that we don't like to believe that it's that easy sometimes. But some people will say this. Well, how do I know if I'm going in the right direction? Just show me, right?
Right.
Like you said.
Right.
Where do you feel the highest reward? That's when you know.
Right.
Momentum.
Yeah.
Like for example.
Yeah.
I made a statement. I've been DJing longer than I was working at my 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's been rewarding to me.
Right.
It's literally that simple.
Right.
But everybody looks at the reward to be the same thing. Maybe money. No. Is it in your health? Is it in your mental? Is it in anywhere? When I said rewarding, I mean energy.
Mm-hmm.
The highest currency.
Yeah.
Because then you'll learn to spend your most valuable jewel, which is time, in that.
Right.
So the majority of the time, you're happy.
Yeah. Nah, I agree with you.
Like when people say, "Oh, painting Hot Wheels is my favorite pastime."
Mm-hmm.
Then paint Hot Wheels, bro.
Right.
That's how that
But
goes.
part of what he was talking about too, like you said, even just dealing with how do you make those changes? Like you said, how do you know?
Right.
Right.
Some people, but I'm just saying I'm agreeing with it. I'm attaching it to that.
Yeah. Like he was just saying, like you just said, because the other person he was talking to said the same thing. How do you know?
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, if you do, and I say this all the time, one play a day, you can create a playbook, right? So if you do one play a day every day in a month, on an average, that's 30 days in a month. That's 30 plays.
Yeah.
Right?
Touchdown.
You know what I mean? Now, even when you hear certain situations, you got to let them do that. If y'all ever around and like you talking, you got to let them do that because that's it gets worse. Like if you try to say something. So when you turn around and you look at the situation like this, right? If you do 1% better, as they say each and every day, 1% better a day.
Right.
Every day of the year, you do 365% better, right?
Yeah.
Most people say they're keeping it what? 100.
Yeah.
100 is the max. Right. Well, if you just do 1% better in theory.
Right. 30.
You know what I'm saying? No, I don't have 30. That's all you. In theory, you know what I'm saying? If you do 1% better each and every day, you do 365% better.
Yeah.
So when people ask the question, how do you know, not saying you, but just in general, how do you know when you're doing better? When it takes less to do it.
Right.
You know when you're doing better when you just start doing it and it doesn't require the same level of effort that it required a month or 2 months ago.
Right.
Everything else in your body knows it. You start lifting weights. You lift a certain amount of weight, then you got to do what? Increase it. Mm-hmm. Everything else, your body knows that when things become, ordinary or you become complacent with it, that you're not going to grow. You're not going to stretch. Mm-hmm. Stretching always requires you to expand bigger than what you are.
Right.
So I will tell anybody that, especially in the beginning stages, if you ever want to know how you know whether or not you're growing or not, the least amount of effort that it starts to take you as the situation develops is an indication that you're doing better. Because really what you're trying to do is break the habit or condition the psyche.
Crack the code. Crack the code.
Crack the code, right. Yeah. See, that's a good point. Now, that is a good point. I like that one.
That's all you're trying to do is crack the code.
I had to think about it.
Understand?
Because I know how you do. Yeah. You slide them in every now and then.
Nah, seriously. That's all you got to do is crack the code to understand. You ask somebody to show you the way.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And they say, okay, I'm going to show you the way.
Right.
But they really can't show you the way because everybody's way ain't the same.
Right. They can show you a way, not the way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
So you can show that's what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
You a way.
Yeah. So when people want to know how to get better, just throwing it out there.
Here's a funny thing about it, though.
What?
A lot of people don't know this either. Christians know this. Before it was called Christianity. They used to call it the way. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it.
That's what they used to call it, the way. But guess what?
What?
When you build in any religion, it's all about your personal relationship with your creator, right?
Yeah.
Mine's ain't the same as yours. So the way is your way anyway. Mm-hmm. Damn. Damn,
told
that
y'all.
was one.
I told you.
That was one.
I told you. He surprised.
Because your way is the way anyway.
I still have yet to ever see anyone ever as surprised about themselves as my brother. You know what that is? You be saying some off the wall stuff sometimes. That's why. Anyway, I totally agree with you, bro. And with that being understood, we're gonna make a life choice.
Right.
I think we're gonna ask some questions.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time. We're gonna deal with some would you rather. Split screen.
Welcome to another episode of Would You Rather. When I'm going to sit here and slouch just like P slouching, he's going to ask me some questions. Screen is split. They can see you sitting up quick. Let's get to the show. let me tighten myself up.
Hey, yo, welcome to another episode of Would You Rather, where I ask E a series of questions. I don't know what he's going to say, y'all. I promise you I wish, man. All right. Would you rather go to a pool party or a beach party? Let's start there.
Believe it or not, pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel the beach party, but you know why I say, all right, so pool with people I don't know.
Right.
Right? Because, you see everything in front of you, you feel a little bit trustworthy. Yeah. The beach with people I know.
Yeah. Because you ain't got to do too much swimming and anything.
It ain't even about that part of it. It's just like I know the people.
Right.
So we vibe a little bit different.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah, because I was just getting ready to say to you is this. Like you said, pool party, I feel like it's for a party. Yeah. In most parties, you're going to be chilling with strangers. You ain't going to know them like that. That's why we feel like we be at the best parties when we out of town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we all think it's where we at. Oh, this city trash or this and that. No, it's the environment.
No, that's a great point. No, that's right.
Really, bro. I'm a DJ.
That's when we spend a lot of time in the booth.
Right. I get it. I see that. That's the way I see it. I see it like an art. But the beach seems intimate.
This is what I'm saying. The whole vibe.
You take long walks at the beach, not short walks around the pool.
Right. It's a great point.
Yeah.
I'm almost scared. Like he's doing too well now. Wow. I'm trying to avoid silly ones. We're gonna go right here.
And I hold my hand and shit like this. You know what I mean? Hold up.
Yeah. That's what that's how you do it, baby. Would you rather be able to travel for free anywhere or have a private plane?
How much is the private
plane? A part of the question to add on to it.
Yeah.
How often?
Yeah. How often?
Like if they said you got it, but you got it one time.
Yeah.
Nah, I'd rather travel for free.
Yeah.
Anytime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I need a little bit more clarity in the question.
Right. But let's just say.
Let's say it's unlimited on both sides.
Yes.
Okay, go. Shoot your shot.
Limited on both sides.
Unlimited.
Unlimited on both sides. Again, my question is. This is how I'm saying it. My question is, how much is it to fly private? Because you said for free or fly private. You never said free for private.
Right.
That's why I keep asking, how much?
We got to add it. I'm sorry. Every week when I read these questions, I don't add a word to it.
Right, but I'm just saying.
So we have to add it. We have to add it.
So we
add. So say it doesn't cost you anything to have a private one.
Oh, private all the time.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got.
They didn't say that, and that does make that easier.
Yeah.
So say it did cost what it was generally costing you without any discounts for a commercial flight.
Oh, so like the average, whatever type of trip, if it was me by myself or if it was me and my wife or the whole family.
Well, let's just say $500 a person. That's cheap, but let me say that.
To fly private, $500?
Right. Each way. So that's $4,000.
No, I'm gonna ride for free. I'm fly for free.
I didn't think that was gonna be a difficult decision. I was wondering. You
kind of top loaded the fuck out of it, too. Yo, that's what you did too. You did. You see, it's bullshit right there. I saw you.
Would you rather lose all of the money you earned this year or lose all the memories you made this year?
Nah. Yeah, I'm keeping my money,
man. Nah. I'm like, what kind of scapegoat question? Answer is that nah.
Keeping my money, Jack. Fuck that.
Yeah. You ain't gonna remember anything anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like you be the dumbest, memorable dude. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'ma shut up, man.
That's an option.
TP, what's good? Victor Bone.
That's it, my brother Victor Bone, baby. You know, congratulations, man, on the album, man. What you got going on with the music, brother? You still doing it, still having great success, man. Shout out to the project, man. Wishing you nothing but success, my brother.
Amen.
I mean that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Question. Yeah. Would you rather meet Justin Bieber or Taylor Swift?
Me and Bieb chilling.
I'm surprised you didn't say Swift. Knowing that you have Travis Kelce on your fantasy team.
Yeah.
So meet her, maybe get close to little Trav. Need a little bit more production. Buddy.
Don't care about that. I'm not even going to the playoffs this year. Remember, I ain't going, so that shit's over for me. Don't care about that. I meet Bieb. You know what I mean? I'm in the right rooms, and we can get these people on the show.
Right.
And we get them to dig.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Leave your answers in the comments. Yeah. All right, so you rather meet Bieb. Yeah, I ain't you know. If me and you standing there together and you meet him, that's how I meet him. Like other than that, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather go to a sports game with LeBron James or Cristiano Ronaldo? Got excited. It's exciting, man. All these guys, man.
Go on with LeBron.
Yeah.
I don't watch soccer like that. I know who Ronaldo is. I actually want his jersey.
Mm-hmm. Ready?
Shoot.
Would you rather have a private dance lesson with Jennifer Lopez or Beyonce? Yeah. I wanted the heat this week, bruh. I wanted one. Please leave y'all answers in the comments, man. Would you rather a private dance lesson with Jennifer Lopez or Beyonce?
Beyonce, man.
Yeah.
And she got to play Rocket.
You can make your decision, man.
Song gotta be Rocket.
I mean, ain't nothing. You can't make a bad choice.
Yeah. She got to play Rocket though.
I'm gonna say Beyonce because of the fact that
or tonight I wanna dance with you.
I feel like the whole like the you be chilling. She seems more relatable.
Toya said Jennifer. Okay.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
Nah, she trying to salsa. That's why she trying to learn
it don't
that.
even matter.
You know
I'm just saying, period. Now let's keep it a buck. I think that J-Lo actually is a stronger dancer.
Absolutely.
So in theory, I mean, if I'm learning to dance,
Absolutely.
it's like I think I'm looking
You're not
more at
learning
how
to-
the whole project could go.
Right.
You know what I mean? The connections and different things. Not trying to be funny, but
So-
be in a whole different lane, bro, with business connections and everything.
So what I would do,
Yeah.
right, with the
Yeah.
private dinner, I'm talking about the dance part.
Yeah, no question.
Honest to God truth.
What was it? What else was you gonna do?
Those songs, Rocket
Right.
and Slow Dance, right?
Yeah.
Those songs would be. Never said that she got to dance with me. You said private dance lessons, so I'm learning to dance and watching.
Word is fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Seductively like that, and because that builds intimacy, right?
Right.
And you get that, and you be able to, and your wife was there with you to see it and say, "You
Wow.
know what? I'm gonna learn this."
Wow. That's what you doing?
Right,
Wow. Builds intimacy.
right.
My lady see me watching.
No, I'm saying we watching together.
See, you not coming here to learn no dance, bro. You coming here to get the engine warmed up.
You got it.
Oh
You got
man,
it. It's a
come
magical
on, man.
moment.
This guy,
Magical moment.
magical moment. I ain't taking nothing from it. Okay, like I said, when it comes to that whole concept of who I think is, got all the different techniques, it's
Oh, J-Lo, yeah.
J-Lo.
Yeah, she's a dancer. Yeah.
Okay, let's do a music lesson. Would you rather share a music lesson with Ed Sheeran or Bruno Mars?
Say it again.
Would you rather share a music lesson with Ed Sheeran or Bruno Mars?
Damn. I'm going to say Bruno, though. I'm going to say Bruno because Ed Sheridan is very, very...
Any blow? Is any blow gonna be there?
Why you cover the mic like that?
I don't know what you're talking about. They're gonna have to watch it on YouTube to see what you're talking
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
what's wrong?
about. Yeah, go ahead.
Bruno, because, I mean, that's a good question, though, but Bruno, because his roots to R&B, like the way he feel about that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but Ed Sheeran got some joints. Yeah, he got joints.
I'm gonna say Bruno too.
Yeah.
This bit right. So not even so certain songs, but also like I'm interested just seeing how somebody just move because you ain't gonna be at the show the whole time. You gotta walk to the show. Unless you walk in, they sitting down, and you sitting there. That's kind of corny. I wouldn't just want to. Well, you said music lesson. I'm learning music.
So you're a fan of Bruno Mars?
I like Bruno Mars music.
All right. So let me ask you this. This gonna sound. What was the song when you knew? Hey, I rock. Like what song? He could have been a feature,
Yeah.
or it could have been in one of his own. But when you heard that like yo, that's the one.
I don't know, man.
I think it was on B.O.B. joint. That beautiful girl all over the world.
Yeah, that was tough. Ain't got nothing on you.
Not.
Yeah.
But it was just the way I might say hi,
That's what I'm saying.
and they might say hey.
Yeah, it's certain ones.
I was like,
wouldn't
that's the
mind.
one.
And Ed might be
I
cool
said,
too,
that's right.
but I mean,
Oh, Ed got joints.
no. I think what we're doing is the wrong way. Like, I think both of them are super talented. They have it.
Yeah.
My thing is the music lesson. At some point, y'all just kicking it. Just seems like I'm just gonna kick it a little bit easier with Bruno.
Yeah.
Could be dead wrong.
Yeah.
Ed could be the man. Right.
It's gonna really blow around.
You like that?
Any blow.
Yeah.
Hear that?
Okay.
Hey.
Nah. You rather be a villain or villain in a movie or the hero?
Nah, man. You know it's crazy, yo. Some villains steal the show sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of times.
Because it's a movie.
Yeah.
It's not like you trying to define your life of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I'ma say, I go both. You know, but I'ma say villain. This one, because right now what's coming to my mind is, truthfully, we all talk about Chadwick, Black Panther,
Yeah.
but Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger.
Oh man.
He murdered that.
Did good.
Yeah, he
There's
murdered
nothing
that.
I can say about that.
Yeah,
Nothing I can say
he
about
murdered that. But
Yeah.
let me ask you just one question.
Yeah.
Only one movie come to mind. See if you're just thinking this right now. Because when a certain person was known as the villain, he was the hero and the villain.
Movie?
Yeah, what movie you think I'm talking about?
Spawn?
That's a good one. But I was talking about Scarface.
Okay.
Tony was a hero and a villain. Saved his family.
Mom facing. Go ahead, man.
He wasn't though. He wasn't both of that.
This is your example. I said Spawn a while ago. You said Tony. You know what I'm saying?
Tony Montana.
Yeah.
Look how he influenced.
Wow.
He's
Listen to that song.
that's what I'm saying.
And what came behind that? I'm in love with the. That's what I'm saying, man. I ain't mad at it. You said that's all right. I'm saying Spawn.
All right. Okay.
Play it safe. Let's go with this one. Would you rather be a member? Okay, now be a member
Okay, that member shit already threw me off.
of the Kardashian family,
Oh shit.
or a member of the British royal family.
I'd rather be a loyal citizen of Zamunda. Okay. Or be a part of what's the name of the town of Black Panther? Wakanda. I want to be a Wakanda.
I don't know
citizen.
who I asked
That's
about
what
the
I would do.
Kardashians and the British royal.
I don't want to be neither one of them, man. No.
So, okay.
You gonna
So,
be
so
part of
one
the
appears
Wakanda.
to have power, and one has a heavy influence. At this point, I would have to say that if you were born
Peace,
as,
Saladin.
Peace, Saladin. Welcome back, brother. If you were born into those families, I
Oh,
guess
that's different.
you know.
Oh, so if I was born into those families, which family would I want to be born
I
into?
mean, you can either be married into it, but I'm
I'ma
gonna go
say-
with born into it.
I'm going to say British Royal.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know nobody over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
You don't know
It's a
nobody?
tough one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you said, you know, it's not a good thing, baby.
Yeah.
Not a good thing. So my whole thing with that is they say you can choose your friends,
Right.
you can't choose your family. I would just have to monitor my involvement. Period.
Who in the British Royal family? What they do?
Nah,
Yeah. All right.
you know what's going on.
Yeah, I ain't messing with that. It's one more. We got one more.
We'll go one more?
One more.
Let's go one more, y'all. Would you rather be a TikTok influencer or a YouTube influencer?
YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
YouTube work everywhere, bro.
It does.
Yeah.
And they haven't been threatening to shut it down.
Nope. YouTube.
I think YouTube's going to outlast, like, it's going to have almost like the cockroach type of lifestyle.
Mhm.
It's going to be around with a lot of other stuff going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm going to go with YouTube.
Right.
YouTube, because I think they give out degrees. You know, YouTube University. Lord done taught me a lot. So going with YouTube. Take us on out of there, brother.
All right. All right. All right. It's over. So let me rephrase my answer. I'll be a part of the Kardashian family, man, because I know a little bit of them. Yeah, I mean, that British royal shit ain't it.
Nah.
Yeah, you know.
It's
I was on some bullshit.
nah. I mean, you know, at the time, bro, you basically said earlier neither one. So
Right.
you just was, sticking with that. Okay. So, putting the button on this one, man, and really getting to the matter, like you said, about life choices, y'all, all jokes and smoke aside, the reality of it is that, we're at this point in our lives where we need to know better. Like he was saying before, I am a person who also agrees with the concept of investing.
Right.
And I'm a firm believer of spend and invest, spend and invest. What do I mean by that situation? It's simple. You spend time investing into yourself, and then you can reinvest back into the things that you spend on. I give you a prime example as a husband and a father. I spend time learning different things and investing time into actually acquiring things that can benefit and do things better for me and my family.
Right.
I then at that point take the time to spend time and reinvest back into my family the things that I've learned.
Right.
Life is about spending and investing. Life is also about understanding whether or not you're a procrastinator or you're procrastinating or you're delaying things. Understand which one you are. And then once you identify with what you are, then you need to turn around and you need to make it an effort to be better at being proactive.
Right.
You need to be able to see why you're not making changes. Is it a capability thing or is it a thing of personality and you're just not being, what you need to be to get it done?
Right.
Getting ready to go into a new year, we felt that it was fitting, man, to start off this conversation tonight and then carry it on, obviously, through the show about life choices.
Choices.
Choose to live life abundantly, like he said. Like he said, it's short. We only here for, a brief time and might as well be here for a good time. So that's my spill on the situation. Be better at understanding the personality of whether or not you're procrastinating, whether or not you're delaying things, and stop it. Become more proactive. Start to do things that's going to be beneficial not only to yourself and to others, and become infectious with these habits.
With that being said, this is episode 152, Life Choices. Let's go ahead and clap it up for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is the Porch Podcast. You can hear us on all your favorite podcast and streaming sites like Amazon Music, Audible, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Red Circle, and anywhere you hear your favorite podcasts. Where can they see us at, P?
They can catch us each and every week on Monday nights, man. Anywhere between, as I say all the time, 7:30 and 8:30 at this point. You can also catch the show following the next day on our YouTube channel. That's, if you don't know, I don't know why you don't know, but it's at The Porch Podcast on YouTube. That's our channel. You can catch the latest episode and all the other episodes and any other content that we have on the channel. Make sure you also follow the Instagram page and the Facebook page and all those different things that we got going on, man. But anyway, that's where you can find us and see the visual each and every week. As my brother just said, it has been nothing but an absolute pleasure to have you here this evening. We could have been anywhere in the world, like they say, but you're here with us. And thank you for taking the time and not procrastinating on spending it with some good brothers. Look forward to seeing y'all next week. Y'all be good, family. All right. Peace.
Peace.